All right, let's talk about Nico, who the Vols are reportedly moving on from, which is just a crazy headline to see in college football. That sounds like an NFL team moving on from a guy who played 9 years with the team as a Ring of Honor type guy. Moving on. This guy's a redshirt sophomore. That's just a hilarious headline. The move obviously comes out after he's holding out from the spring practices. Holdouts obviously happen in the pros all the time. Hold-ins happen in the pros all the time too. Never in college. Probably should have seen this coming because NIL is the Wild West. We need to get some regulation because, listen, those guys, they deserve some money because the corporations that are these universities, they're businesses, they're not schools. They're raking in the big bucks. With that said, we need some sort of guidelines because right now it's ridiculous. Nico was scheduled to make like $2.5 million, I think, is what I've been seeing. He wants a deal closer to $4 million. The guy has shown a ton of flashes. I think he's like fifth right now in the Heisman odds. So he's a real contender. Like I said, he's shown a lot of flashes going back to the final game of Tennessee's season when he was a freshman. With that said, he hasn't looked like the lights out, like no-brainer, this guy's going to be a future first overall pick. So where do we go from here? Well, Tennessee, like I said, I don't really blame them for not wanting to pay him this. Josh Heupel is a guy who I have faith in. I like Tennessee's direction as a program. There's also a clause where he cannot transfer in this window to another SEC school. So, like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of him, but I have a lot of future bets on Alabama having a very successful season. So I kind of like the idea of Nico going to Bama. That's not possible. He can't transfer within the SEC. He's from California, so where does he go? Oregon? I hope not, because I really like Dante Moore. I want to see him thrive with Dan Lanning. USC might be a player. I don't know who Washington has. That's going to be a step down, so they're going to need a little bit of booster help. I'm trying to think where else he could really go in California. I mean, Cal has their new 5-star quarterback, so we'll see. College football's crazy.